Good evening, everyone. Gustavo Novello coming to you from Washington, D.C. I wish I could have been there tonight to enjoy what I know will be a memorable night with my fellow Beacon awardees. First of all, I want to thank all members of the Beacon Award Board for bestowing upon me this great honor. It's nice to know that you can be remembered from eons ago for some of the things that you were able to do athletically, civically within the community. And I always carry Salem, Oregon very close to my heart. I also want to thank especially the teachers from Washington Elementary, Waldo Middle School, and McKay High School. And when I think of my upbringing in Salem, Oregon, I often remember the days at McCulloch Stadium. I began running there whew, back in 1974 in my Winnie the Pooh slippers. I won the 60-yard dash, the 220-yard dash, and the long jump. For those of you who may remember, Chuck Bowles at the time was, I think, the head track coach, and I remember him fondly wondering who his little kid was out here running. But one of my older brothers was the one who had discovered that, maybe his little brother had some talent. And from there, the age group track and field meets from 1977. Let's see, that was Albuquerque, New Mexico, and then Memphis, Tennessee. And Spawn, I really found that God had given me this gift to run. I was also able to use some of that with regard to the talent to play soccer. I played soccer at the YMCA my third grade through sixth grade years and had a great time. And when it came time to pivoting to play football, well, I was fortunate enough at Waldo Middle School to be a running back. And my favorite, for those of you who remember those days, was just to run outside and not deal with all the traffic in the middle. It's amazing when you think of all the years that have gone by and the fond memories I had at Waldo Middle School. And it was during that time that after I realized that I might have some talent in football, that old dad said, no. My father was a big fan of soccer, and for some reason he felt that you somehow couldn't be injured in soccer the way you could be injured in football. So I played a little bit my freshman year, but my main focus was track and field, and I was fortunate enough, as you all know, to then, in 1984, at the age of 16, be able to run in 4 Olympic Games thereafter. A total of 4. Very privileged, very honored, and it's amazing when I look at all the people involved, all the coaches, all the teachers, all the fellow competitors, the friendships that were made during the course of all those Olympics. In the 84 Olympics, the first time I met Carl Lewis, and to this day we're still friends. And I think of all the friendships, meeting my fellow Equatorial Guinean athletes for the first time in the 84 Olympics in LA, to be able to see people who spoke the same language, who understood the sacrifices it was you had to make in order to be there. It was just a real honor. And I'll never forget walking through the stadium at age 16. Wow. And then in 88 in Seoul, South Korea, another wonderful experience. That was the year of Ben Johnson and all the stuff that derived from that. 92 was Barcelona, Spain. And that was a bit of a homecoming to be able to go back and see family members. As you know, my country, Equatorial Guinea, is a former Spanish colony. So I was able to see a lot of family members, and some were able actually to go out and watch me compete. So that was a real exciting time for me out of all the Olympics. And of course, 1996 in Atlanta. And we all remember what happened in Atlanta. But those experiences really pivoted me and allowed me, when it came time to think professionally, what I wanted to do. If nothing else, what I can encourage young folks to do is to, once you find your niche, whether it's athletics, academics, the arts, once you find your niche, fill it. And for me, what I learned from athletics was the ability to set goals, prioritize, and allow yourself to fail forward. As you know, there's no straight line to success. You're always going to make mistakes. We're always going to have imperfect things happen in our lives. And it's how you bounce back from it. And so what I've learned from athletics is resilience, to keep fighting, to ask for help when necessary, to think of the teamwork concept. And as I hopefully prepare to do some things in my native country, which causes for me not to be out there in Salem, I'm hoping that at some point I'll be able to pivot these into a position of leadership. As you know, as many of you know, I'm a citizen of Equatorial Guinea and a permanent resident of the United States, and have been very fortunate to see life from two different continents. You know, the values of hard work, integrity, honesty, accountability, assumed responsibility, hard work, all these values were instilled in me in Salem, Oregon, and they do well for you outside in life. So as we get ready to hopefully make some moves soon to a different part of the world, I want to thank all of you for attending tonight. I wish I could have been there. I'm with you in spirit. Thank you once again to the Beacon Awards Committee for bestowing upon me this great honor. And I look forward to seeing you all sometime soon, if not in Salem, Oregon, then perhaps Malabo, Equatorial Guinea. God bless you all, and look forward to seeing you soon. I'll keep you in your prayers, as I hope you will with me.